Good afternoon, everyone. It's fantastic to see you all here today. I'm Hitesh Matharu, PR Head at UPSCSA Student Chapter, and I'm excited to welcome you to the third session of our Azure AI Engineer Associate Bootcamp. Before we begin, I have some exciting news. Today, we will be announcing the winners of the best blog or GitHub page for the previous session, so stay tuned until the end to find out who has won. This session This session is all about creating computer vision solutions with Azure AI Vision. This will give you a deep dive into how you can leverage Azure AI Vision to build intelligent applications that process and analyze visual data. Thank you all for joining us, and let's get ready for another enriching experience. We are privileged to have Aditya Pandey with us today. Aditya is a cloud products associate at Whizlabs with a strong background in cloud technologies with AI. His expertise will help us navigate the exciting world of computer vision, showing us how to implement AI vision capabilities in our solutions. Without further ado, let me hand it over to Aditya. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Hitesh. Thank you so much. And good morning to each and everyone. I know it's 12 p.m., but I think on a weekend, it is still a morning for everybody. So, good morning, each and everybody. Thank you so much for joining in today's session. And I don't think on a weekend, there can be a better start of the weekend than organizing this session and learning something new, right? So, I think weekends should be should be for learning something new, right? So today we will be learning a lot of new things in this session, and the main thing in this session would be to creating computer vision solutions with Azure AI Vision. And if I give you my brief introduction, then as Hitesh has already given the beautiful introduction, and I thank Hitesh for this. So, if I talk about myself, my name is Aditya Pandey, and I'm a cloud products associate at Whizlabs. I have been doing hands-on on Azure for past 3 years, and I have gained a very good experience on Microsoft Azure. And today I'll be showing you how we can integrate different services with computer vision or Azure AI Vision. So before coming to the PPT presentation and starting the session, I would like to tell each and everybody of you, those who are attending this session, I will be talking about many use cases in today's session, right? And whenever I give you some use cases, after my use cases, it will be you who will be just dropping one of the use cases which will come to your mind, that how what else can be done, what else can be the feature of that service, what else can be analyzed through that service. So you will be also dropping some of the use cases in the comment section, and I would like to see that. Now let's get started with this session. Please let me know if my screen is visible to everybody.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. So I've given you my brief introduction. I am a cloud products associate at Whizlabs, and today we'll be talking about creating computer vision solutions with Azure AI Vision, right? So just moving to the introduction of computer vision and AI first before going to Azure AI Vision. So if I talk about computer vision, what exactly a computer vision is? So with the name itself, you would be able to understand what exactly the meaning of this name. Computer visions means there is a computer, there's a system which is acting as a vision for you, right? So computer vision is basically a branch of artificial intelligence, right? Which deals with different kind of analyzing different kind of images and videos, and deciding the based on the visual inputs. So it will decide you, it will give you some decisions, like what is there, what is not there, what should be the next step, what should not be the next step, right? And if I talk about AI, using AI in computer vision, so AI actually helps with machine learning and deep learning to train the computer vision system every day after every set of data, right? As because it's a cloud based model and it works on machine learning and deep learning, it it get trained every time. Whenever there is a feed of data given to the computer vision, it will get trained to, to reach the accuracy level. And if we talk about the real world application for computer vision is, we can, now I'm talking about applications. I'll be talking about four applications here, and the fifth application you will be dropping in the comments. Okay. So the first application can be healthcare, right? How computer vision can be beneficial to healthcare systems. In healthcare, you see, patients do x-rays, patients do CT scan, MRIs, right? So computer vision, as per a pre-trained model, or the model trained by you, it can analyze the anomalies in the x-rays or CT scan. It can give you the solution, or it can tell you where is the problem in that x-ray, right? So this is how healthcare system can use it. Another real world application would be retail. Okay. How this can be used in retail? We can use this retail as a product recognition system, right? You can just, scan a product or give a product to the computer vision. It will give you the details of that product. It will tell you all the applications, all the benefits, all the limitations of that product, right? Another thing is security and surveillance, right? So how, let's take an example for this. Let's say you run a supermarket, okay, and you are the owner of that market, and every day thousands of people are visiting your store, right? Now what will happen? It will get difficult for you to manage thousands of crowd every day in your store, because you have a limited space in your store and people are in a large number. Now what you can do, you can set up a computer vision in your store to check the threats and security issues in your store. Let's take in another example. Let's say one day there is a person coming in your store, and he has surpassed the security checks. Okay. He has crossed the security check, and your guard could not identify that this person is having a knife in his pocket. Now at a moment, that person is, taking that knife from his pocket. Now what will happen? Your computer vision system will identify that, okay, this person is holding a knife, and you have trained your computer vision in such a way that whenever you see any, let's say, any harmful objects in your video, right, it will just turn on the siren, or it will give you a message that there is a knife there is a person who is holding a knife in your supermarket. Or it will then it will turn the siren on, right? So this is how you can increase the security. So this is one of the examples I have given. You can, think on yourself how this can be implemented in many ways for the security and surveillance thing. Now, another thing is autonomous vehicles. How this can be implemented in autonomous vehicles is, let's say you are going somewhere in your vehicle, and there is person standing on the road. So now your computer vision system will identify that there is a person standing on the road, and it will, start applying brakes automatically. Or let's say you have missed a road sign. There is a road sign on the roadside, and you have missed that, but your computer vision system is analyzing each and everything whenever you are traveling through your car, in your car, right? And whenever there is any sign comes on the roadside, it will give you a message that there is a road sign. And it will also tell you this road sign is for what. On that uh, decision, or on that input given by the computer vision to you, you can identify, or you can decide what action you are going to take, right? So this is a brief introduction of computer vision and AI. So computer vision is a branch of AI, right? Computer vision is, I won't say that this is directly related to Microsoft Azure, but it is a branch of AI which is implemented by Microsoft Azure, and that is called as Azure AI Vision, right? Under Azure AI Vision, we will be learning about computer vision and uh, custom vision. Okay, now let's moving to the next slide, and we will have some brief introduction of Azure AI Vision. I've already told you. So this is a cloud-based service that helps build and deploy computer vision application, right? It will analyze your image. It can, extract information from images. It can extract information from your documents, right? It can also extract information from your real-time videos. It can process videos and extract information from that as well, right? What can be the key capabilities of Azure AI Vision is it will do the image classification, right? It can extract information from images, and not only one information but different kind of information. It can give you the metadata for your image, right? It will also detect the objects present in the image. It will also extract the text from your images or videos. Okay. How industries can use Azure AI Vision, right? So industries can use in manufacturing, let's say quality control, and finance can use as a document processing solution for their financial, let's say banks are there, right? You have a physical document, you have a hard copy which is written by you and not typed on your system, right? So even there is a document which is written by you, it can help you extract data from that, right? So this is how beautiful this system is. In smart cities, it can be useful for traffic monitoring. It can tell you where is the traffic, right? At what place traffic is more, at what place traffic is less, so that you can divert from the more traffic area to the less traffic area, right? So this is how Azure AI Vision is helpful to give solutions to your systems or to your use cases in different scenarios. Now let's moving to the another point where we will be talking about the traditional approaches and advantages of the modern approach of AI driven vision. So in traditional approaches, what used to happen was everything was hard coded, right? The traditional methods used to rely on rule based system. So what is rule based system is you have to write rules, hard code rules for each and everything. Let's say, for example, you want to analyze edges in an image. To analyze edges in an image, you need to hard code that, right? So for everything there is hard code required, right? And in AI driven vision, we use machine learning, right? Through machine learning, every day your data set, your model gets trained, and it is just approaching towards accuracy. And but in traditional method, it is very difficult to uh, reach to that level of accuracy. Even in traditional methods, it is very difficult to to apply this traditional method, AI driven vision, I mean the traditional method to your systems, because it actually gets difficult. And sometimes what happens is, in traditional method, it gets difficult to identify images. What kind of images? Let's say there are two images which are overlapping. Now your traditional system will get will find it difficult to identify the images when two images are overlapping. Another example where traditional systems can fail or can give you less accuracy is in low light conditions, right? In low light conditions, if you have not trained your if you have not hard coded your traditional methods properly with utmost accuracy, then it is not going to give you accurate outputs in low light conditions, right? But this is not the case in AI driven vision. The first thing, you don't need to take care of storage, as it is on cloud. You just need to give data set, whatever size of data set you have, you can just give it to this system, AI driven vision, and it will just keep on training from the data sets every day. Whenever it has an encounter with data, okay, it gets trained automatically through machine learning and deep learning, right? And it will reach to the accuracy level. So that's the flexibility AI driven vision gives you, right? And it also improve the accuracy with the large data sets that I have already covered. And if we talk about the advantages of Azure AI Vision, I've already told you the advantages, but here are a few more advantages. These are, we can easily integrate this with other Azure services. Sorry, we can easily integrate with Azure services. That is, let's take an example. You can use blob storage with your Azure AI Vision. You can use Azure functions. You can use Azure logic apps with your Azure AI Vision, to just create a system or create a logic to make it serverless, right? You can use Azure functions to make it serverless, right? And these are also scalable and flexible because these are hosted on cloud. And in AI driven visions, they are pre-trained model on most of the data sets. There are few use cases where it's up to you, where you want your use cases to be identified by the Azure AI Vision. Then you need to train that model. You need to train your own model, create your own model and train it, and then it will work for you, right? But in most of the cases, the AI vision is already pre-trained, right? We will see in the hands-on session further, and we will see how these things happen, and how AI vision is helpful in analyzing images, extracting data from the images, right? Moving to the next topic, we will be having some overview of AI vision service. The key components are image analysis. So in image analysis, we identify image. Uh, in image analysis, what AI vision can do is it can give you the tags of the images, right? Let's say there are four things in your image, four kind of fruits. It will give you the tags. Let's say fruits are there, it will give you tag as apple, orange, right? It will also identify the objects, what all objects are present in your images. Let's say apple, let's say orange, let's say banana. Okay. It will also generate a caption for your image, right? Let's say there is an image, there are mountains, or there are mountains, and there are homes available in the image, right, seen in the image. So it will generate a beautiful caption for you for that specific image, right? uh, it can be helpful in OCR, optical character recognition. Means it will extract text from your image. Let's say you have given an image to the Azure AI Vision, and there are text written on the images. So what it will do is it will extract the text from your images, and it will digitalize your, you know, uh, the data, right? How it works, you can use a pre-trained model to analyze visual data, and you can also customize it through custom vision. You can give your own data set, you can train your data, train your model, and then after that, after training your model, you can just give any kind of object, or you can, implement in your SDK if you want a custom train model. Okay. You can easily integrate with other Azure services, which I have already covered. Now, let's move to the next slide. We'll be seeing the basics of image analysis, what exactly it detects, and when to use image analysis. So what exactly it detects, I have already covered. Object. In object, it can detect anything: car, animal, etc. In faces and emotion, let's say there is an image and somebody is standing, and that person is very happy, that person is smiling. So that your AI vision can detect that this person is smiling. This can detect emotions, and this can detect faces in the images as well, right? This can also detect text and handwriting. Let's say you have a PDF document which is typed, so it can detect that as well. If you have a document which is handwritten, this can detect that as well. Okay. When to use image analysis, it's up to you. There are many use cases where you can use it. Here are few use cases which I have mentioned. The first one is automating visual interpretations, building searchable image libraries, and content moderation, right? So these are some of the use cases where you can use your computer vision or AI vision, right? Now, moving to the next slide, where we will be understanding the OCR with Azure AI Vision. So, what OCR is basically? OCR is optical character recognition. So, with the name, you can understand that uh, this is just recognizing the characters present in the images or videos, right? And the accuracy of this OCR is in such a way that, even if there are small words written in a very small size or very large size, it can identify each and everything, right? It also supports multiple language, so that's the beautiful thing about it, right? Let's say English is the common language we use in our country, or in other countries as well. But let's say in India, Hindi is the national language. So if your document is written in Hindi, okay, Hindi language, then also it can, extract information from images. It can summarize your document. It can extract meaningful information. It can give you metadata of your documents. So this is the beautiful thing about Azure AI Vision. And see, everything is pre-trained, right? Let's say there is a document where you have written date, let's say user ID, let's say your ID, government ID number. It will extract that, it will give you that, right? And what is the benefit of this, like what is the application of this? Again, I'm telling you three applications, but the fourth application will be dropped by you in the comments, and I would be happy to check that after I finish my presentation. So keep on thinking how you can use your computer vision models, how you can use Azure AI Vision that are pre-trained, and you can build solutions out of that. So this is the main motive of this session, that we will be building solutions. We'll be talking about solutions of computer vision, of AI vision, in what all areas we can implement it, what all things we can extract from it, right? Now I'll be talking about application of OCR. So the first application is digitizing printed materials, right? Let's say you have a hard copy, right? What you'll do, it will just scan your hard copy and it will digitalize for you. Now you can keep that in your phone. There are many applications which are already there which does this task, which, you must have used many applications for this task. But this is one of the applications, right, which is digitizing printed materials. Even not digitizing, you can, extract meaningful information and you can digitize that as well. You can keep that in a secret folder, or you can just, throw your document, written document, and whatever the meaningful information you need, you can just extract from it through OCR, and you can keep that in your mobile phone, right? Another application is automating invoice processing. How this work? Let's say in your supermarket you are going, and you have bought some things from the supermarket, and now they want to give you the invoice, right? So what it will do, it will, scan the objects, scan the products automatically, and it will generate the invoice, right? Here are many applications which you can implement. Even in Azure AI services, there are many services which are available, and you can implement all these things. For example, let's say in your supermarket, I'm just thinking how we can implement different things. In your supermarket, you have bought something, and your supermarket is completely automated, right? You went there, and what you did is, through custom vision, what you have did is, there is a scanner available. You scan your product, and all the products will be listed. After that, there is uh, voice detection you have enabled there. You have used voice detection feature. So what you will do is, you will maybe speech to text you are using, right? You will tell your name and it will just write it there, right? You will, whatever information they need, you will speak it out, right? And all the informations will be listed in the invoice. The invoice will be generated automatically, and it will give you a printout. See how hassle free it has become through AI. If we start using AI in every field, it will become hassle free, it will become easy for people, right? So that's how we can implement OCR, right? Another very meaningful application of OCR is reading license plates. Now let's say there is a vehicle which has hit you, and they just ran away. Now what you can do, you can just scan the number plate of that vehicle immediately, and it will give you all the information of that number plate, the information of owner, the address of the owner, each and everything, right? And then you can keep it with you. You can just go to the police station, you can file the FIR, you can give all the information. They can identify. Let's say you do not have all the access to know the address and mobile number of that person who has just ran away, but police has that access. So you can just give a small data about that number plate or about that person. They can identify them, and they can just do their work. They can take the legal actions. This is how we can implement OCR in different ways. Now, moving to the next thing, we'll be talking about custom vision models in Azure AI Vision, right? So there are two types of model which we have discussed, but now we'll be discussing in details. There are two types of model. One is pre-built model, another one is custom models. Pre-built model is already on Azure AI services, and custom model is trained by you, right? You will have a set of data set. You will give it to the Azure AI Vision, and it will train the data set, and then after that you can use that data set to identify things. Okay. Now, what are pre-built models? So as it is written here, Azure AI Vision provides model that can detect general objects, face, and text. Okay. It is useful for quick deployments when your use cases align with the default categories. Let's say, again, let's take an example of supermarket. In your supermarket, it is all generalized, okay? And all the use cases which are available in your pre-built model matches with your demand, okay? That you also need that in your supermarket. Then you can use pre-built model, okay? What can be the limitations? Limitations are it has limited flexibility for a specific or unique object detection needs, right? So it is a general model. So let's say there is something which is unique to you only. Only you know, only you want that to be identified by the computer vision. Then at that time, you cannot use pre-trained model. You have to train your custom model, and then you can use that for your solution, right? Now coming to the custom models, it allow you to tailor the model for specific object detection. Let's say in your supermarket, let's take an unique thing. There is a brand only made by you. Okay, there are spices which are made in your company. You own that company. Now that brand is not available on mm, this pre-built models, right? So to identify whether a person is carrying your brand or not, you need to train your custom model. You need to build your own custom model where you will be giving a data set where your brand is there, right? So now what will happen is, at this point of time, you will be using custom models which will identify as per your data set, which will identify whether that person or whether that object is of your brand or not, right? So this is like they both have different useful features. They both can be used in different scenarios. So I think it is clear to you guys where you can use pre-built model and where you can use custom models. Another thing is use cases where predefined model falls short, such as identifying custom objects, logos, or specialized object in your domain. So this we have already discussed. Key advantages is high flexibility, right? Okay, so you can train whatever model you want, right? Or you can train for whatever thing you want. Train the model on your own data set to recognize domain specific items, right? Domain specific means it is about your domain, what you want to identify using custom vision, right? So I hope this topic is clear to you guys on what are pre-built models, what are custom models, how we can use them in different scenarios. Now moving to the another topic. So we have talked about custom models, that there are custom models which we can train, but the question arises how we can train it, right? So this is the main question. And I think in theory we learn a lot of things, that okay, we can train a model, we can use that model for our use cases, for in our scenarios. But then when it comes to training a model practically, I think there many people fail. There we don't know how to train a model, how to train our custom vision model. So today we'll be understanding how we can train the model. So right now I'll be telling you the steps to train a model, and after that we'll be doing a demo session where we will be understanding how we can exactly train a model on Microsoft Azure. Okay, so the step one is collect and label images. What you'll do here, you will gather a set of data set, a large data set. Okay, you will gather a data set. Let's say I'll be giving you some example of data sets as well. Let's say you have collected a data set of cars, thousands of cars, right? And you want to identify the color of car. Okay, the color of each car. Let's say you don't want to identify the brand and the model of the car, but let's keep it simple. We are identifying the color of the car. So what we can do is we can collect different cars of different colors. Okay, then we will label that. How we label that? There is one step when we upload images on custom vision model. There is an option comes for labeling, so we can directly label that image there. But manually, how we label it, we will just mark that image in a box. Okay, and then we'll label that this is a blue color, this is a red color. Okay, red color, blue color, white color, gray color. Okay, so this is how label it. So you need to collect the images and then you need to label it. Okay, so here the first step is gather a data set of image showing the object you want to recognize. Okay, another one is label the images to categorize them accurately. So the tip here is use images from different angles and lighting conditions. So this is very important if you want a good accuracy level. Okay, you need to take different angles. But in color it won't be required because it will be easy for the AI model to identify the colors, because cars are in big size and you can just click picture from one angle, or just one angle is required in that, and you can label that, right? So this is the first step, collect and label images. Now coming to the second step, upload images to Azure Computer Vision, Custom Vision. Okay, so you will be logging to the Custom Vision studio, and then you will create a project, upload your labeled images, and then you will choose the right domain, or you will choose what things you are going to do with this domain, right? So I'll be showing you through hands-on how to do it. So you have collected the image, you have labeled them, now you have uploaded it to Custom Vision. Now coming to this step 3, you will train that model. Okay, nothing much is required. After you have uploaded the image, you have labeled them, you have given the right domain for that image. Now you need to train it. After training is done, you need to test it and deploy. So see, how simple is this, right? This is that simple that you can easily, if you have a data set, you can easily train this model. You can easily train your custom model, right? Sorry. So this is that simple. And there is one information which I would like to tell you on custom vision. Let's say you want to train a model for a single type of data set. Let's say in your data set there are white color cars, there are red color cars, there are black color cars, right? To train a model, the minimum of 15 objects are required. Okay, 15 images are required to train a model. Let's say if you want to train a model for white car, then minimum 15 images should be there. Okay, if there are 14 images, you will get an error. Your custom vision will say that there are not sufficient images to train it. So at least there should be 15 images. This is a very important question. This can be asked in your AI engineer associate exam, that what are the minimum number of images required to train a model. So the answer should be 15. Okay, it's 1 5, not 50, it's 1 5. So answer should be 15. Now we have understood theoretically that how we can train a custom vision model, right? Now coming to the next step, the real time video analysis. Okay, we have understood the things related to images. Now we will be understanding things related to real time video analysis. So your computer vision is also helpful in analyzing the videos in real time. Let's say we have taken an example of your supermarket. Okay, so let's start from scratch. What exactly happens when there is a real time video analysis going on? Okay, so first we will understand from this. The use cases can be security surveillance and traffic monitoring and retail. Okay, how Azure AI Vision handles the video. This we'll be talking in some detail. You must have recorded videos from your mobile phones. Okay, so what exactly happens? Can anybody tell me what exactly happens in the background? If there are comments, I would request moderator to just show those comments on the screen. Uh, just 1 minute. I want to see. Okay, you guys can drop your comments. I'll see it later. So I'll tell you what exactly happens when you record a video. Your video is captured in frames. What exactly happens is your camera takes pictures. Let's say you are recording a video, you are moving from this side to this side. So what happens is your camera is clicking pictures, continuous pictures from this side to this side, and that pictures are merged in such a way that pictures, when you play that video, that pictures moves in such a way that you feel that there is a video running on your mobile screen, but actually the images are moving. You let's take an example, beautiful example. You must have seen that video where a person draws, characters in that small diary. At every page there are different characters, okay, and at different angles. Okay, now what happens is when that person just blows the diary in such a way in one go, you will see that character moving, right? So this is exactly happens in video analysis. When your computer vision is analyzing a video, it is capturing frames. Okay, then what happens is in those frames it identifies what is there. Let's say in microseconds it has captured one frame, and it will identify that there are three persons standing, there is something kept on the desk, there is something, um, there is a bucket in the store, there are some soaps in the stores, right? So what happens is it process video frames in real time, right? So this is what the first point is talking about. It processes videos in frames in real time, and then it analyzes. We will also be seeing how you can analyze videos, right? Let's say you have given a video to custom vision, right, computer vision, and you want to see, uh, let's say there is something which you want to see whether that is available in that video or not. So you will write that thing in the search box, and it will just extract from your video that image or that object, and it will show you whether it is available in that video or not, right? So this is also we'll be discussing, we'll be also doing a demo for this. I hope you have understood this thing, that how real time video analysis happens. Okay, now coming to the next point, integrating with Azure functions and automations. Now we have talked about we can integrate computer vision, Azure AI Vision with different services available on Azure. So what are the benefits of it, right? Why you should automate it, right? The first thing is trigger actions based on image or video analysis results automatically. Okay, and the use cases can be upload an image to the Azure Blob Storage. Let me explain it to you. Why you should first thing is why you should do it. Why you should implement different services with computer vision. The importance is it will automate things for you, right? Let's say in our computer vision we are doing it manually. Let's say we are uploading an image, and it is identifying things for us, it is giving us tags, it is giving us captions, or it is just extracting all the metadata from it. Okay, but now if you guys are aware of Azure services like blob storage, Azure function, Azure logic app, and the custom vision which we are talking right now, I'll just give you a scenario how this can be helpful to you. Let's say you are implementing all the four services, okay, and you want to automate each and everything, right? Let's say you have a website, okay, you have a website. Now what happens is uh, a person comes and uploads a image on the website. So that website is actually something where people can upload their captured photographs, and that is actually a directory. You have created a directory for the photographers, and they can upload their images on your website. Now what happens is, what the thing is, you want to check that there should be appropriate image, right? There should not be an image which can be harmful or which have inappropriate content. Okay, now what you can do is, let's say a person comes, uploads an image on your website, Now that image goes to the blob storage. Okay, now you have connected your blob storage to computer vision. Okay, means let's say your Azure function is also working. So whenever an image gets uploaded to the blob storage, the Azure custom vision API calls, and then it analyzes that image. Okay, it extracts data from it. Okay, and it has extracted all the important data, or if you have your own trained model, the custom model, you can use a custom model whether to identify like what exactly you want to check in the image. So in that cases, I think you would be using custom models. So it has your API call have happened, and your custom model has identified whether that image is appropriate or not appropriate. If that image is not appropriate, what is there in that image? Let's say it can be killing of an animal, that is not appropriate, right? So killing of an animal is not allowed, that picture is not allowed in your website, right? So your custom vision will identify that this picture has uh, this image is not appropriate. There is someone who is killing an animal, which is not good at all. Now what will happen, there is a logic app. You have also created a logic app, a logic you have also created logics actions in your logic app, in logic app designer. What will happen is when your custom vision has identified the problem, your logic app triggers, and then it will send you an email. It will send you an email of the information of that person, the mail ID, the name, and what is there in the image which is not appropriate. Now, on that action, the decision taken by your AI model will be sent to you. Now you have to take action. Now you can directly reach out to that person. You can directly call that person that delete that image. This is not appropriate for the website. I hope you have understood how this has automated a very big task. Let's take another scenario. Let's take an example where you have not implemented this automation. You have not implemented different Azure services with your computer vision. A person comes, uploads an image, and now that image is there. Okay, now every day, at the end of the day, you are going to your website and you are checking how many images are being uploaded today, who all uploaded these images, and you are checking every single image manually, and you are checking whether it is appropriate or not. See, you can just imagine how time taking this action can be, right? And then when you have analyzed that this image is not appropriate, then you will be reaching out to that person and then asking them to remove. But from the morning to the evening, the I think many people have already seen it, and your ratings, the website ratings, has been decreased. But if you are using your computer vision, your custom vision, you are using different Azure services, and you are integrating all these services in your solution, then it becomes easy for you. It becomes easy. It becomes like your time is reduced. You have a lot of time to work for some other thing, because most of the things are getting done automatically. And at the end of the day, there are many options in your logic app where you can set timers for emails, like for every 2 minutes you will get an email, or with every image upload, it will directly analyze that image, right? And your logic app will trigger, and then it will send you an email with all the data available in that image, right? So your manual job has been vanished, right? So this is one of the solutions I have discussed with you. This is how computer vision solution, we implement computer vision solution using Azure AI services, using Azure AI Vision. And that's the main motive of this session, that we are not only learning how to analyze an image. I'm sorry. We are not only learning how to analyze an image, how to just directly go on the Azure portal and use computer vision, just give an image to that service, and it will just extract the information from it. No, that's not the thing we are going to do. But the thing is, which we want is, we want solutions for our system, right? So one of the solutions which we have discussed is let's say you have your website and you have integrated many Azure services to create a solution for your job, right? For the job you want to be you want to get done, right? So this is one of the solutions we have discussed. Similarly, in many fields, in many ways, you can use computer vision solutions for your applications, for your system, for your environment, right? It can be used anywhere. It can be used in agriculture, it can be used in healthcare, it can be used in maintaining security, right? It can be used in road traffic. It can be used for laws, to maintain laws, right? So there are many ways. I hope how we can integrate things, how we can integrate different Azure services to computer vision is clear to you. And the main, most important thing is, please understand that if you are not implementing, not integrating different services at one place, then it is not a good idea, right? So please learn about other services as well, because this computer vision can be a very useful tool for you guys if you want to integrate AI in your system. Now moving to the next topic, which is very important. You must have um, heard about responsible AI, right? So when we do image analysis, so there are some cases where, where you give, let's say if you give an image of a celebrity to the AI, it will not identify it. It will just deny, because that doesn't come under the terms and conditions of responsible AI. Responsible AI would not allow it for you, right? So understanding responsible AI is also important, that if you are also training your custom models, you also need to define things where, all the responsibilities of the important data can be taken care of, right? And if we talk about the security and best practices, you need to ensure whatever data you are giving to the AI, it should be encrypted, right? And there should not be any confidential information available on the image, on the document, or in the video, or whatever thing you are giving to the AI, whatever data you are giving to the AI. So this is very important, because you don't know where your data is going. You never know. Like, we are using many tools these days, where we just give a prompt, where we give our information, and then it will write things for you, or it will just design things for you. But before giving your information, try to understand or think about it. When you have given your own information, your confidential information to the AI, where that data is going, right? So it is always a good choice, or it will always be a good decision for you to take care of your data. Do not share any confidential things to the AI. Okay. Let's say if you have a system, you are the administrator of your Microsoft Azure portal, where you have some AI solutions deployed, and now you want other people to access it. So always use identity and access management, and give only limited permission to the people, or to the tenants who are there. You only give permission whatever should be accessed by them, and not more than that, right? So this is also best practices for this. You need to regularly audit and monitor usage, right? You need to, at the end of the day, you need to come to the Azure portal, you need to monitor what all happened, you need to monitor the usage. You also need to monitor the cost, because what happens is, it has happened with me many times, and what happens is, I just deploy a service and then I leave it. I do not stop it, or I do not delete it, right? So it is important, when a service usage is done, uh, let's say that service is no more required, you should stop it. Okay, you should delete that service, so that it does not incur cost for you, extra cost for you, right? So we have talked about the RBAC, role-based access control. You need to set some IAM access controls, IAM roles for the users, so that they have limited access. Your data should be encrypted in transit and at rest. So these are the important security and best practices when you are using artificial intelligence, or custom vision, or AI vision, or any AI tool. Now coming to the pros and cons of Azure AI Vision. Pros can be, we can integrate it easily with other Azure services. This is flexible and scalable because this is hosted on cloud, and we have pre-trained model for fast deployments. Okay, you don't need to train models for general things. Let's say you want to identify animals, so you don't need to train it, because the animals which are there in the world, I don't think that this pre-trained model have any would have missed that, right? So you can use this pre-trained model for fast deployments. The cons can be cost, may be a higher concern. So I have already told you that if you are not using a service, you need to stop that service or you need to delete that service, because AI services has a bit higher cost. Okay, let's say if you have a small data set, then you do not need to worry, but if you have a larger data set to train, then cost can be a big factor. So you need to take care of each and everything. You need to be very active when you are training a model, and you need to monitor each and everything on a daily basis, right? Complex custom models may require significant training time. Yes. uh, if you train a model, I'll be showing you even the smallest model take minimum 15-20 minutes, or 15 or 30 minutes, or maybe 1 hour also, to train a model, right? So complex, if you have a complex custom models, then it is going to take some time to train that. Okay, and it has limited offline capabilities. You need to require cloud access if you are using Azure AI Vision, right? Now coming to the demo part, this is going to be very interesting for you guys, so be there and I will show you. In the demo we'll be seeing how things can be done. The first thing, we'll be setting up the Azure AI Vision resource. Second thing will be, we'll be doing image analysis. Third thing will be we will be implementing OCR. And the fourth thing will be, we'll be training a custom model. I'll be showing you how you can train a custom model if you want to have your own 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 trained, I mean customly trained computer vision model. Okay, and we at the end will be also saying how we can analyze things from a real time video. Okay, we'll be doing real time video analysis. Now let's coming to the demo part. I have already logged into the Azure portal. If you search here Azure AI services, you will see that there is a drop down that is Azure AI services. You will go there. And then today we are mostly talking about the computer vision and custom vision. Computer vision is a pre-trained model. Custom vision is a service where we can train our own data set. We will be giving data sets to it, and we can train it and we can test and deploy it. Okay. First, let's move to computer vision. Okay. How to create it? We'll click on create, and we will select the resource group. We will give a name, let's say Azure AI Associate. Okay, we will select the pricing tier. So right now we are going to select a standard S1, and we will just check this, that we have acknowledged all the terms and conditions. And then for the networking thing, let's keep everything as default, and we will click on review plus create. Then once the validation is passed, we will just create this service, and this service is going to take 3-4 minutes. Okay, create. Okay, okay, now validation passed, and we have already created the resources. Now deployment is in progress. It will take around 1 to 2 minutes to deploy the service. Okay, deployment is done. Now we'll click on go to a resource, and here we have an option to go to Vision Studio. We will click on this. Okay, now we are in the Vision Studio. You can see there are different options for different kind of analysis. We have optical character recognition, where it will extract text from images. Okay, we have spatial analysis, like count people in the area, or detect whether a person has crossed a line, or detect when people enter or exit a zone. This is a video retrieval and summary. Okay, this is monitor social distancing. So see how beautifully this has been done. In the pandemic, this could have used as a AI feature for different places. Let's say for a shop, for hospitals, or for malls, right? So first, another one is face analysis. It will detect faces in the image. It will detect the liveliness, and it will portrait your image. It will also match your photo ID. Let's say, again, let's take an example for your superstore. It will just match. That computer vision will scan your face, and it will also scan your ID card, and it will match whether this ID is yours or not. So that is again a very beautiful feature. Now coming to image analysis. So for image analysis, we have different things available here. We can recognize products on shelves. Okay, we can customize model with images, and we can search photos with image retrieval. Image retrieval means from one image it will retrieve different images and it will search photos for you. Okay, this is a very interesting thing. Add dense captions to images. Okay, if we use this feature, add dense captions to the images, then what will happen is we will give an image to the AI. It will create a caption, or it will generate different captions for you, right? We'll be using this one. Another one is remove background from images. It will remove background from your image. It will add, this one is add captions to images. It will add captions to your images. And so these captions will be kind of smaller captions. Okay, generate a human readable sentence that describe the content of the image, and this will generate human readable captions for all important objects detected in your image. Okay, so what is the difference between dense caption and this caption? So dense caption is basically, let's say your image has different objects, so it will create a caption including everything, right? If we talk about this caption, let's say there is an image where single object is there, so it will generate a caption for that. Okay, for a single object. Detect common objects in the images. So when you give an image to the computer vision, it will detect what all objects are present. Let's say, if this is a sample, there is a dog, there is a house, there is home. Okay, extract common tags from images. It will extract tags. Tags means dog, home, sun. Okay, detect sensitive content in an image. This is also an important thing. Okay, see, this feature you can use in your website, the example which I have given. Okay, you can use this feature and you can detect sensitive content in an image if the sensitive content available in this data set is matching with your demand. If that is not matching, you need to train your custom models. You can create a smart cropped images. Let's say there is a big image and you want to crop a specific part. So the AI vision will automatically crop a specific part, and it will give you a relevant thumbnail or relevant cropped image from that image. Okay, so these are all the services which are used for image analysis. Right now we are going to use this, add dense captions to images. See, uh, sorry. Hmm. Okay, so this is the page for add dense captions to the images. Here, what you will do, you will first acknowledge that this is your account, and these are the just default images which are given to this studio. You can use these images, or also you can use, or you can browse a file from your own system. Okay, we'll be doing this as well. This is analyzing this image. Let's see uh, what analysis it gives us. Let's wait for some time. Till then, I would like to see if there are any questions. Okay, no questions. Hi everybody. Hi, so excited. I am also excited. Mm. Right. Photos in the form of frames are captured, yes. So that's why it becomes easy for AI to analyze each and everything in detail, right? Let's say a video is moving continuously, then it will be difficult for it to analyze things. But if photos are captured in images or in frames, then it will be easy for AI to analyze each and every frame and extract information out of it, right? Hi Yashashvi, yes, these are interesting solutions to avoid cluttering. Yes, exactly. So you can use these features in many things, right? um, let's see. Okay, it is still analyzing. Mm-mm. Let's try with browsing a file. Okay, let me give this thing to the AI. I think there is something. Okay, browse a file. Let's give this picture. What is this error? I think there is some problem if we use this picture. Invalid resource. Let's again open the Vision Studio and try this again, once again. We will use dense caption. Okay, we'll acknowledge this. Choose a different. Okay, we have not selected the right resource. So this was a resource which I was already doing some hands-on. So this resource is already selected. So when you acknowledge this, you need to choose your resource. Okay, so the resource. Let me refresh it. Okay, so this is the resource which we have created. So we will select this and we will confirm this. Now we will acknowledge this and we will browse a file. We will select this image. Perfect. You see, you have now dense captions for it. A group of apples in a pile, close up of a green apple and a red apple, close up of several apples, close up of green apples. So these are the different kind of captions you will get. And if you want to get this thing in JSON, you can get this. You can just see this. You will see this in JSON format as well, right? So there are two options available to analyze an image through Vision Studio. The one option is you can directly come to the Azure portal and do it. But if you want to implement these things, these services in your solution, then you will be implementing it in your SDK. Okay. For SDK, you will be having keys and endpoints for the service. You can use those keys and endpoints in your SDK, and you can just, seamlessly implement all these services in your system. And in your system you will be seeing this kind of solutions. You will be having JSON format solutions, or you can have this kind of direct captions as well. Let's identify this one. Let's analyze this one. Let's see what captions we have. A man driving a tractor in a farm. See how accurately it is giving a caption, right? A man driving a tractor. This is also an accurate caption. A blurry image of a tree. This is a different caption for different object. A man riding a tractor, right? So for every caption, it is analyzing a different kind of thing. The first caption, if you see here, it is analyzing the complete picture, and it is writing a caption out of, including each and everything. So if you read the first caption, it says a man driving a tractor in a farm. It has included farm, it has included man, it has included tractor, right? But the second one, a man driving a tractor, but it has not included farm, right? So this caption is for this specific thing, this specific image, a man and a tractor, right? So it depends on you which caption you are going to use, right? So it will give you some set of captions which you can use, and it becomes easy for you to choose a caption as per your need. Let's try some other image as well. Let's try this one. Or you want to see some food? Is it a food or what? It's a food. Okay, a person holding a spring of rosemary. Okay, see, this has included each and everything in the picture. A person cutting a sprig of rosemary, right? This is included only this part, a person and a rosemary, right? So accordingly, you can just pick the caption you need for your resource. Okay, now another thing is we will be analyzing some other thing as well. Okay, we'll be going to the Vision Studio again, and now we are going to analyze a video. Let's do this. So I already uploaded a video here, okay, in advance, and these are the already available videos. So this video is regarding animals. Okay, in this video there are different kind of animals, right? And this video has already analyzed things. If you want to see it from scratch, I'll show you. Let's do it from scratch. Okay, I've already downloaded a video. Okay, and this is that video. So you will upload this video, and then it will process that video. It will see what will happen is your video has already some set of frames, right? So what this AI vision will do, it will just separate all those frames. It will convert your video into frames, right? Now it will analyze each and every frame. It will just detect what all things are there in the video, right? So it is already in process, so let's wait for it. Okay, so I think the video has been analyzed by the AI. Now what will happen is, let's stop this video. This complete video has been analyzed. Now you want to check whether this video has penguins or not, or let's check whether this video has dogs or not. So you will give your tag dogs and you will search. See, your AI has identified that this video has dogs, and it will give you at what time frame that dog is. See, this feature can be used in your supermarket. Okay, we are taking just one example in this whole lecture of AI, computer vision solutions, that is supermarket. So again, you can implement this service in your supermarket, and your computer vision will uh, uh, I mean, convert your video into frames, and in those frames, if you want to check whether a person with white shirt is there or not, a person with white shirt visited your supermarket or not, you will just give your tag. You will just write your specific moment in this search bar, and then it will show you whether there was a person visited wearing white shirt or not, right? So that's see how useful it is, right? Let's see if there are penguins or not. Penguins, see, there are penguins. It will give you different time frames. So on 2 minute 18 second, this is the penguin. On 2 minute 17 second, this was there. On 2 minute 33, oh sorry, on 33 second, see, penguins. 32 this, 41 this. See how beautifully it has been done, how beautifully it has been analyzed by the AI, right? What else? Let's check for some other thing. Let's check for fox. See, fox is also there in the video. Okay, so you can just check randomly, or let's say you some time back you've already seen a video and you want to just recall whether that animal is present in that video or not. You can just come here, you can just give your video to this computer vision. It will analyze your video, and you can search here whether fox is available in this video or not, right? Whether let's say your friend is there in that video or not. Okay, whether someone is there in your video or not, so you can search it. You can just directly search it after the video has been analyzed. Okay, what else? What else we can analyze? Let's try this. Tags, let's try tags. Okay, extract common tags. Let's use this already available image. I'll use this. It will give you tags: person, clothing, furniture, indoor, table, all the tags which can be there. Okay, now every tag has a probability of accuracy. Okay, so the probability of person is 99.660%, means the probability of person is higher, right? See, person is there in the image. Clothing probability is again 99.4%. Furniture 98, indoor 96. See, the area is kind of indoor area. There are furnitures available, clothing is also available, there is a coffee table, there are human faces, they are sitting. See how accurately it is giving you tags. There is couch, there is laptop, there are people, so people is a common thing. There is a man, there is a man. Wall is there. Group is there, yes, exactly, three people. Woman is there. Coffee, okay, there is a cup. Okay, AI don't know whether that cup has coffee or tea or any other thing. So the probability is 64.8. C. That's the beautiful thing about AI. It is giving you the probability of a tag, that how much is the probability or how much percentage uh, that object is available in the image or not. So coffee 64.81, but the person's probability is 99. So the accuracy is 99%, but the accuracy of coffee present in this image is 64%, right? Because AI don't know whether this cup has coffee or tea, right? So as per the accuracy, people can understand whether they should take decision on these tags or the content generated by AI or not, right? If there is a better probability, I can take better decisions using AI, but the probability is not good, I cannot take better decisions using AI, right? I cannot take accurate decisions using AI. Just using AI, let's say if this AI has given me this tag and my friend is asking, tell me whether this image has coffee or tea or whatever is there. But let's say I have not seen this image. Okay, my friend has not shown me this image, he's just saying, okay, there is an image. Now I'll give that image to your AI system, your computer vision system, but you are not required to see that image. Okay, your AI will tell you whether that image has coffee or not. Okay, my friend has given this image to my train model or my computer vision. It has analyzed this image, that image, and it has generated tags of that image from that image. Okay, different tags, hundreds of tags. Now my friend is asking, tell me if that image has coffee or not. Okay, I'll just see the tags of this AI, I'll see the probability of coffee. The probability of coffee is 64%. I This is not guaranteed that this image has a coffee or not. But if the probability of coffee is 99%, I can say, I can take a chance on this. I can say that yes, that image has coffee, right? So this is how you can decide after your AI has decided something, how you can take decisions on the outputs, on the information your AI has given you, right? I hope these things are clear to you. Now we will be moving to another thing, that is how to train your own model. Okay, let's go to this service. I'll just close this. I will also recommend you guys to just check out this service. You just go on the Azure portal, you create computer vision service, and you just do your hands on with this. You give any kind of image to it, okay, and see how it is analyzing. Okay, because this is a very interesting part. Even if you can just do this in your free time as well, just for the fun. Okay, so I'll recommend every one of you to get some hands-on on this. Okay, before moving to the training model, I'll show you uh, how you can learn about the custom visions. Okay, so this event is sponsored by Whizlabs, and so all the winners at the end will be getting some Whizlabs subscriptions, and I'm also a cloud products associate at Whizlabs. So I know how these subscriptions can be useful to you, because the content related to Azure, which we have built here, that content is built by us only. Okay, we have designed the content in such a manner that it will not miss any concept in that certification examination. Let's say you want to prepare for AI 102. We will go to AI 102, and you see there are 40 hands-on labs. Okay, there are 129 video courses. So when you just check out this, you will go to hands-on labs. Okay, and you will see that there are numerous hands-on labs which will demonstrate different capabilities of AI. This will also help you in understanding how you can use these services in your SDK. Okay, uh, let's say this is an image: develop Azure AI service application securely by using Azure Key Vault. Now it will just demonstrate you that how you can use AI service application, and you can integrate Azure Key Vault with this. See, this is the capability. This is how we make solutions using custom vision, using computer vision, or using Azure AI Vision, right? So let me go to the hands-on lab sections. We will get started. I am telling you, this is one of the best applications or one of the best platform to prepare for any certification exam you want to prepare. And if you are preparing for Azure certification exam, I can guarantee you, I can assure you on this, because we know what kind of content we have prepared here, and what kind of sandbox, what kind of challenges, right? Let's say you have performed a lab, okay, and you want to do a challenge for it. Okay, there is a challenge, and it will give you some set of scenarios. Okay, it will give you some set of scenarios, and it will ask you to fulfill that scenario or to find solution for that scenario. Now what you will do, you will just go there, you will deploy services as per you, and you will see whether you are able to find a solution for that service or not, for that problem statement or not, right? And at the end of the lab, you will also be able to validate whether you have created all the required services or not in that lab. Okay, let's say let's check out this lab: text analysis with Azure AI content safety. Okay, see the content. This is the lab overview. This is the introduction of this lab, and we have also given the architecture diagram, means how you will be uh, you know how you'll be performing task, what task will be performed after what service, right? These are the task details. And when you go to the lab steps, you will see all the lab steps are given there. You will first create the workspace and compute resources, and then you will create the Azure AI content safety service. Then you will create the environment variables, and then you will open the VS code. So in the VS code, you will be able to understand how you can use, how using the keys and endpoint of a service, you can implement these services in your SDK, right? So just keeping these things in mind, we have prepared these contents for you guys. So if you want to learn about, or if you want to prepare for Azure AI associate exam, you can check out Whizlabs courses and the hands-on labs available on this platform. That's the best resource you can have. Let me also show you the challenges which we have created in certification. You will select AI 102. Let's check out this challenge. This challenge is about classify and moderate text with Azure content moderator. Okay, let's see what is there in this challenge. Okay, these are the challenge overviews. There are prerequisites given, that you must have knowledge of Azure AI services, and you must have knowledge of Azure content moderator. You must have a laptop. You must have access to internet browsing and internet browser and connection. Now coming to the challenge steps. This is the detail. This is the what we call it. This is the problem statement you have. Now see how these things can help you in your interviews or in your exams. When you have a problem statement. Let's say when I have given you a problem statement to work on, I have given you a scenario in a company where these are the problems, and you need to implement, or you need to find solution for it. This is what this is how we find solution with computer vision, with Azure AI services, right? Let's say your leader has told you that this is the problem in the company or in the software, and you need to find a solution using Azure AI Vision. Now create a solution. This is what solution architects do. Okay. In this challenge, let me read this. In this challenge, you will showcase your expertise in Azure Content Moderator integration, master the setup of content moderator resources, testing its text moderation capabilities via API, and evaluating responses for various type of content. Ensure successful resources creation, key management, and through testing to and thorough testing to validate the functionality of the content moderation service. Okay. So it has given you a brief what all things you are going to use it, or what all services you are going to implement in this challenge. But we are not telling you how to implement it. We are just giving you a scenario. The scenario is Contoso Corporation, a global e-commerce platform, faces challenges in moderating user-generated content efficiently. Manual moderation process leads to slow response time and allow inappropriate content to slip through, impacting user experience and brand reputation. To address this, as a developer, you have been tasked with implementing a solution. By leveraging Azure Content Moderator, you aim to automate content moderation, ensuring a safe and positive user environment. This initiative will enhance the content quality, protect the brand, and improve overall user satisfaction. Now you know the problem statement, you know the scenario. Now you need to think, you need to brainstorm how you can use different AI services, and you can implement these services to resolve this issue. This is how you develop your architect mind. This is how you develop your knowledge base. Okay, this is how you are exposed to problem, and you know how to solve it because you have already done this in your preparation, right? These things will actually help you in your interviews when you're sitting for a company, and they are giving you a scenario to resolve it, and it is just on your tips that what service is there, how you are using it, how you are automating it, how you are implementing that service through API. Okay, and what all things you are using it. So that's my recommendation. Go check out these courses on Whizlabs, and the one who will be getting access to Whizlabs platform, please use it wisely. Please utilize each and everything available on Whizlabs. That will actually help in your career growth and your examination as well. Now coming to the custom vision thing. Okay. We will go to home. We will click on Azure AI services, and we will check out custom vision service. Okay. So what is custom vision service? We were understanding about computer vision and custom vision. So computer vision is a pre-trained model, okay, that can extract things, identify your images, analyze your images and videos, extract relevant information from it. Okay. Custom vision is a service where you will be training your model. Okay. So let's create the service. Resource group. We'll select the resource group. What are we going to do? Create options. We are going to train it. We are going to train a model, so we will be selecting training option, and region is East US. Training, let's give a unique name, AI associate data set. Okay, it is available. Okay, training AI associate data set. We'll be selecting the pricing tier, that is a standard as 0. We'll click on review and create, and once the validation is passed, we will create it. Okay, so at the end of this session, I have two questions for you guys, and whatever I have discussed in these sessions, I have just noted down two questions from it, and I hope you guys would be able to answer that. Okay, it is getting deployed. Let's wait for a few minutes. Okay, it is taking some time. Let's wait for it. Till then, I would like to see the comments. Can we do labeling using computer vision? Yes, you can create labels. Why not? There are services available for image analysis. You can do label. You can uh, label any object or anything available in that image. That's why I am telling you, just go on the Azure portal, create that computer vision service, and uh, do your hands on. Just go and check out all the services available, all the options available for image analysis, for video analysis, or for face detection. Analyze it. Do hands on, try to understand how things are working, how you can implement that thing in your system, in your website, in your software, or wherever you want, or in your supermarket. Okay, let's move to, let's see if the service has been deployed or not. Okay, the service has been deployed. Please let me know if my screen is visible. Can anybody confirm me? It should be visible. Yes. Okay, let's go to the resource. Let's go to the resource, and in this resource we will be just redirecting ourselves to the custom vision portal. So there are three options. The first one is get the API key to authenticate your application, right? So if you want to implement it in your SDK, you need to have the API key. Okay, see, it is written here as well. All the custom vision call require a key. The key can be found in keys and endpoint. The keys and endpoint section is here. Okay, if you go to the key and endpoint section, you can copy the key from here, you can copy the endpoint from here, and you can use this in your SDK. Okay, now let's go to the overview page. So right now we are going to the custom vision portal because we are doing it manually through Azure portal. Now the custom vision portal is getting loaded. On the custom vision portal, first we will create a project. Creating a project means you are creating a directory where you will be giving name to your project and what all things you are going to do it. You will give a description. Project name is, okay, train model. Description, let's leave it, not required. Mm, now you already know that the set of images you have is what kind of images, right? You already know that whether those images have multiple objects or single object. Okay, now I have already created a folder of some set of apples, red apples, so I am going to train it for red apples. Okay, here are the options. Project types. So the project type is classification or object detection. So we will click on object detection. Okay, because we will be detecting the object. The domain is general. Let's leave it. Now create the project. Okay, so we are inside the project, that is train model. Okay, now here is an option to add images. We will be adding images here. We will click on add images, and I already have a folder of red apples. I have already downloaded it for you guys so that it won't take much time in this session to download each image and keep them in a folder and then upload it. So I have selected all the images. I'll click on open. All the images are here. There might be some duplicate image. Okay, so we will click on upload 20 images. So there are 4 images upload field because they might be duplicate. Okay, see, what I told you guys earlier in the session is the minimum images required to train a model is 15. If images are less than 15, your model will not get trained. Okay, so minimum is 15, maximum is as much as you want. Okay, so all the images are here. Now what was the next step? Let me show you. What was the next step? The next step was to upload images to Azure Custom Vision. We have uploaded it. And in the first step, it was just collect and label images. But in the Custom Vision, after uploading the image, we label it because that is a Azure feature. but in general we have images, we add tags to that images, then we upload it and then we train it. But in custom vision, the feature says that you need to upload the images, and then by clicking on each image you will be adding tags. Now I'll be showing you how you can add tags, so that is also an interesting part. um, okay, great. So you have opened this image. If you wait for some time, the AI will all automatically recognize the areas, okay, where you need to just mark that image, right? But if you want to do it directly, you can just, uh, directly select the image, okay. So let's say, see, it has already analyzed the different areas where you can add tags. So let's say I'll click on this, I'll add a tag, red apple. I've created a tag. Now I'll click on this. This is again a red apple. This is again a red apple. So these tags are getting created. How it helps: when, let's say, you give an image to the AI, it will analyze the complete content and it will find where the red apples are available in that image. See, this is also a red apple. This is also a red apple. I'm not clicking anywhere. I'm just moving my cursor and it is showing me the objects. This is again a red apple. Red apple. Now let's move to the another object. Let's mark this one as also a red apple. Let's move to the next image. This one. See, right now, right now it is again showing me the objects where we can mark it. I'll select this. I'll add a tag. I'll select this. I'll add a tag. I'll select this one as well. I'll add a tag as a red apple. I'll move to the next picture. See, in the beginning, I'll show you. In the beginning, no images has been classified, but see, after a few seconds it has analyzed that these images are there. There can be tags added. I'll click on this, red apple. So right now what we are doing, we have uploaded the image. Now we are adding labels, or we are adding tags to the images, right? The tags which we want to get analyzed by the AI. What do you think if I give a tag to this object as green apple, and this object also as green apple? So to all the red apples I'm giving tag as green apple. What will happen at the end? If you give, after training your model, if you give an image to analyze, it will identify your red apple as a green apple because you have given that tag. So giving right tag to an object is very important. If there is a cycle, do not give a tag for bike, because at the end, when you give an image to your system, it will identify your cycle as a bike. So that is not correct. In general, that is not correct. Maybe you want it to analyze as a bike, that might be correct for you, but in general it is not correct. So giving right tag is very important for your system if you are training your own custom models, okay. This is a group of red apple, so we can give this as a tag. Let's give a tag as red apple. Let's move to the next picture. Okay, this has analyzed red apple, red apple. Move to next. So minimum of 15 images are required to train a model. So we have 16 images in this project. So we will be marking each and every image. Red apple, red apple, red apple, red apple. Now, what can be the another tag here? Hands or people are holding red apple, because there are hands in this image. So this AI has analyzed. Now it is asking you to give a tag, but I'm not going to give any tag because we are only going to analyze red apples and not hands. Okay. So if you want to analyze whether in an image, if there are people holding red apples, then you can use this kind of tag. You can use this kind of images where people are actually holding red apples, okay. And you can give tag as hands are holding red apples or people are holding red apples. Let's move to the next image. Okay, this one is also a red apple. So right now we are in the process of giving tags to each and every image. Okay. Red apple. Too many images. So many red apples. I hope you guys are don't you guys are not craving for red apples right now, because I am feeling to have a red apple because I have seen too many red apples right now. Okay, and these are beautiful red apples. Okay. Mm, okay, let's cross this. Okay, let's close this. Only one image is available here, or only one image is left which is untagged. There is an option to see the tagged images. See, for red apples we have 15 images. These all images are being tagged. They are already tagged by us. Okay, now if you want to see if there are an image which is untagged, you can see that. We will click on this. We will again give a label to this image or tag to this image. Okay, we have given tag. Now what is the next step? We had the data set. We have uploaded the data set. We have given tags to the images. Okay, now the third step is training the model. We will click on train. Now see, for quick training it requires minimum of 1 hour. Okay, for advanced training, let's say you have a bigger data set, so it require it's up to the budget, training budget. Okay, it require a large amount of time, and it depends on your budget as well. So right now we are going to use quick training. We will train it. Now after training you will be able to see the probability, the percentage of accuracy, because see, the accuracy cannot be as good as you have seen in the pre-trained model. That you could have seen that for the people there was 99% accuracy, but you see, we have only given 15 images to this custom models. So 15 images is not enough to train a model or to get the accuracy. There need to be thousands of images if you really want to have accuracy uh, after analyzing an image, right? So that's why it is important to prepare a good amount of or large number of data sets, so that you can train your model for an accuracy, for a better accuracy, and you can get the output uh, in a better manner. Okay, but for 15 images, let's see how much accuracy we are getting, and what is the probability that the red apple is available in an image. Okay, it is going to take some time. It is training. I think it will take around 5 minutes, I guess. Till then, I would like to see the chat. Okay, enjoying. Thank you, Purnima. uh Krishnegi, thank you. Interesting. Thank you. If you guys have any kind of questions, you can drop in the chat. I'm available to take questions, because the model is getting trained, so it is going to take some time, at least 5 minutes. So drop your questions in the chat. I am available. You can tell me what all things you understood, or how you actually enjoyed this session or not. You can directly tell me in the chats. Explain the difference between using pre-built models in Azure AI Vision versus training custom models. Okay, so there are two things. One is pre-built model, one is custom models. So custom model are for you guys. Let's say I've already given an example of a superstore. Okay, in a superstore, you want to identify whether a person of white shirt has entered your superstore or not. Okay, so that's a generalized thing. Okay, that can be available in a pre-trained model. So white shirt can be identified as by the pre-trained model, right? So in this case you can use pre-trained model, because that is satisfying your need. Okay, that is matching with your need, because that white shirt can be identified by a pre-trained model. But let's say you have recently launched your brand and your brand name is XYZ. Okay. Now, what is the probability that your brand can be identified that pre-trained model? I don't think there is any probability, because you have recently launched a brand, and there is no interaction of your brand with the AI. How would you able to identify your brand using pre-trained model? So in this case, you need to have your own custom model. You train your own model in such a way that it identifies your brand. Okay. You give all the images, or you give logos to your model, you give images to your model, you give images of objects, you give images of products where your logo is there, right? You prepare a large data set which can identify your logo. Okay. You prepare a large data set, you give that data set to the custom vision, and then in custom vision, uh, you can give tags to your logos, right? Just now, like we have given tags to red apples. There are many apples, there can be green apples, red apples, but we are only giving tags to red apples. So to identify your brand, you just identify that area where your logo is mentioned, and you can give tag to your logo or give a name to your logo. Okay. Now when you use your custom trained model, if there is any object where your logo is used, or you want to see whether this product is from your company or your brand or not, your custom model would be able to identify it. I hope now it is clear. You got the better understanding of where you can use pre-trained model and where you can use your custom models. What industry will it be most beneficial for? Any industry. Healthcare, uh, laws enforcement, healthcare, traffic, or product industry, or your superstore, or in security and surveillance, any industry. It's up to you what exactly or how exactly you want to create a solution using this service, right? Let's say even if you are in your room, okay, and whole day you are just feeling sleepy and you are just lying on the bed whole day and you are not doing any work. So you have trained your model in such a way that if your model finds you lying on the bed, it will just call your parents, and it will tell that your kid is lying on the bed and not studying. So anywhere, it depends on your need how you want to implement it. Okay. Let me see if the model has been trained or not. Okay, the model has been trained. Let me show you guys. Please confirm when my screen is visible. Okay, I hope my screen is visible to you guys. See, the model has been trained. Okay, the tag is red apple, and these are the precision recall. So this number will tell you if a tag is predicted by your model, how likely is that to be right. Okay. So the precision is 33%, means 15 images are not enough to train a model. To increase this percentage, you need to have large number of or large set of data sets. Recall is this number will tell you out of the tags which should be predicted correctly. What percentage did your model correctly find it? Okay. Okay. Map, meaning average precision. This number will tell you the overall object detect performance across the tags. Okay. This will give you an average that the accuracy, maybe the accuracy of your object detection. Now we want to, so here is an option to publish. After publishing, you can use its key and endpoint, and you can use it in your SDK. But right now we are first going to test it. So we'll click on quick test. You can give an image URL or you can browse local files. So I have downloaded this. Just 1 minute. Okay, I have downloaded this one. So we'll use this one, whether it is able to identify or not. Now, I told you that we will be able to see the probability of the analyzed image, right? So when you check on the click on the first probability, red apple. the probability is 99.6%, means you can take decision on this, right? So the decision making ability is better on this red apple. Okay, so this red apple is this one, the 99.6, this one. You can see, yes, exactly, this is a red apple. Let's check the another one. Red apple, the probability is 96.7, but this is not a correct probability, because in the border it shows as green apple. Again, coming to the point, important point, 15 images are not enough to train a model, right? It will not give you the exact accuracy. So in this case, what will happen is, you can take decision only on um, few analysis, or let's say the first one, the probability of which the highest probability object, the highest probability object will be this one, the first one. So maybe you can take decision on this analysis, but not the other one. Let's see the other one as well. See, red apple 92.8%, the percentage is good, probability is good, but see, where is the red apple? There is no red apple. So taking a decision will only uh, be, you would be able to take decision on the highest probability object and not the other, because you have only given 15 images to your model. You give thousands of images, it will give you accurate uh, analysis. It will analyze the image accurately, it will identify whether it is a red apple, it is a green apple. So let's say we have only used a data set for red apple, but we will also use a data set for green apple. So in a single image, it will be able to identify, or it will able to mark that area where the red apple is available and where the green apple is available. So this is how you will be training your data set, and after training you would be able to use its key and endpoint, and you can just use it in your SDK or in your superstore. Superstore has become a favorite um, word in this session. It just came out of anywhere in my mind, and I took this word, and I've given many example on this thing. So I hope you guys found it interesting. That's all from my side. Let me move to the presentation. I have few things for you guys to test your knowledge. How can we go without testing our knowledge? Okay, we have done the demo. Now the time is for knowledge check. I focused on a very important thing when we were doing image analysis. Now it's time for you to answer that. The question is, you want to use the Azure AI Vision Analyze image function to generate an appropriate caption for an image. Which visual feature should you specify? Tags, dense captions, objects. Okay. The another question is, what is the purpose of the Azure AI Vision service? The first point is to provide functionality for audio transcription, or to extract information from images, or to detect the presence and location of specific sounds within an audio file. These are the two questions. I think they are very simple to answer. You guys can answer it. Let me know in the comments. That's all from my side. Thank you so much. This is Aditya Pandey, and I hope you guys found it very useful. And please check out Whizlabs platform for your preparation, because it has the most useful content for your preparation and even for your interview preparation. That's all from my side. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Thank you so much, Aditya, for sharing your expertise with us today. Your insights have been incredibly valuable, and we're grateful for the time and effort you put into this session. This was a really great session, and now moving on to the Q&A session. We'd like to open the floor for questions. If you have any questions for Aditya, please drop them in the chat, and we will address as many as possible. Don't hesitate. This is your chance to get answers directly from the expert.
Also, guys, if let's connect on LinkedIn, and if you guys have any kind of questions, you can send me on LinkedIn. We let's get connected, and I would also be starting to sharing some important things or details on important topics on the LinkedIn, so we can also interact there as well. So let me share my LinkedIn ID to the moderator. Please share this in the comments. Thank you.
So even I had a question.
Yeah.
Uh, how can developers optimize Azure AI services, Azure AI Vision for real-time image processing?
So I already mentioned that you can use that in your SDK. For software developers, you can use that service in your SDK. You can use keys and endpoints to implement that. So again, it's depend on your use case, on your demand, or on your like how you want to use it. It depends on what kind of solution you want to create out of it, right? I just cannot randomly tell you a solution that this is how you can use it. But let's say if you have a software or you are a software developer, so the areas where you want to use it, you need to identify that, because using this service is very easy. The area, the implementation is the important thing, right? So if you have found the area where you want to use it, you can just implement it directly in your SDK. There is a lot of options available, and even if you don't know how to implement it, you can just follow the Microsoft Learn documentations, and we have some sort of labs also available on Whizlabs, so that will also help you.
So for the general mass, like everyone who's attending right now, is it advisable? Like most of them would be from first year, second year, or even third
Yeah.
year, and now they will be making the projects for their internships and
Right.
what
Hmm.
for the CV, right?
Hmm.
So is it advisable for them to use these kind of services provided by Azure, or should they use the basic that how we train the models using Python and ML? So how would you get to this?
So the first thing is, I think you do not need any advice on this, because cloud and AI has become a norm, right? So this is the normal these days. If you are not using cloud and AI, I think you are somewhere, you are lagging behind. Okay. So in your project, let's say you are creating a project, you can definitely use a pre-trained model. But let's say you are presenting something and you want to show them your skills. So you can show them how you trained your model and how you are able to identify what you want to check, what you want to analyze, right? Pre-trained model, using pre-trained model is very easy, but creating your own data sets, like what exactly you want to analyze, you create your own data set, you do some work, you give tags to your data set, you analyze different objects in your image, you give different tags in that image to different objects, and then you train your model, and then you use that custom model in your project. That will have better impact on the, let's say, recruiter, or on your uh, the faculty who is checking your project. They will know that you know how to train a model and how to use your custom vision in your project, right? So
Right.
that's how you can implement it. Okay, we have one question. How does Azure AI Vision handle data augmentation? Can it automatically generate synthetic data to improve model accuracy when we have a limited data set, such as with only 15 images of red apples? Can it automatically generate synthetic data to improve? No. For this smaller data set, it won't be it won't be happening like this. But if you have a bigger data set, let's say you have maybe hundreds of images, 1500, 2000 images, or thousands of images, and after that, if you are giving images, different kind of images to your data set, it will start training, right? So in the beginning, you need to train your model for the accuracy, right? The accuracy you want. After that, it will automatically be get trained by, using deep learning and machine learning, right? So in the beginning, it is important to train your model, because that is your model. After that, it will be again automatically getting trained by the images you are giving as input to the AI. How does it distinguish itself from the other cloud based? This is a very generic questions. Azure AI Vision distinguish itself from other cloud-based computer vision platform. See, Azure AI Vision is a pre-trained model, and it is being trained on a very large data set, right? It is a very generalized model. I think if you remove the personal identification or personal analysis, let's say I talked about the brand analysis, the brand of yours. If you remove that kind of thing, I don't think it won't be able to analyze any other thing. It will be able to analyze each and everything, because that is trained on a very bigger data set. right? So I don't know about other platform how it is different, but I can definitely say that Azure AI Vision is something which is very advanced pre-trained model, very advanced service given by Microsoft Azure. Okay, how can we optimize resource uses to minimize expense? So the cost analysis, we can do the cost analysis. There is a calculator by Microsoft Azure, that is Azure cost, Azure pricing calculator. You can go there, you can just enter your service and it will give you the cost, right? As per the timing and the amount of data set. But the important thing how you can optimize your resource uses or minimize your expenses is you need to monitor. Monitoring is very important. See, whether you are using AI or cloud, whether things are already automated, but at the end of the day, you need to monitor whether things are moving fine or not. You need to monitor whether there is no errors, because this is technology, right? And technology, machines can throw error, right? We humans, machines. So what we are doing is we are trying to train a machine to be a human, right? If human can make errors, machine can also make errors, right? So you need to monitor. Monitoring is the best thing to minimize your cost and optimize your resource uses, right? um, how does Azure AI Vision handle the classification object in low quality or distorted images? See, we have talked about the traditional model and we have talked about the Azure AI Vision. What was the limitation in traditional model? It will not perform good in low light conditions, and you have to hard code all the rules for that. But this is the benefit, or this is the capability of custom vision, which is available on Microsoft Azure, that it can give you uh, solutions, or it can give you the output even in the poorest condition, even in the lowest condition. Let's say for an image it can be low light condition, right? For an image it can be distorted image, but it will try to identify, it will give you a better probability that what this object can be, right? So this is the benefit of using a pre-trained model and the computer vision on Azure AI Vision, right? So actually that's the capability of computer vision, right? And this is how it got trained. Uh, this is how it has been trained for the poorest, or for the lowest condition available for the Azure AI. That's why it is one of the biggest model which can identify your images, which can extract information from your images. You can just imagine the OCR supports different languages, not only English but Hindi, Spanish, or any other language, Marathi, or whatever language is there, Japanese. So it can extract information from any kind of document, whether it is written in Hindi, English, or Japanese, right? So that's why we say that this is one of the best feature of Microsoft Azure, the AI computer vision and custom vision, which you can use in your systems, in your use cases, and you can create, I mean, number of solutions out of it, right? I hope things are clear to you guys, and I hope I was able to clear concept around the computer vision solution using Azure AI Vision. If you guys have any kind of questions, you can just connect with me on LinkedIn and you can drop your questions there. I would be happy to connect with you guys, and I would be happy to answer your questions. Thank you so much for everybody who has been stick till the end and understood each and everything. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a
Yeah.
lovely session.
Thank you so much, Hitesh. Thank you so much, Azure developer team. Thank you so much.
Now we arrive at the moment you've all been waiting for, the announcement of the winners of the best blog or GitHub page for the previous session. We've seen some fantastic submissions and it's been tough to select the best, but here are the winners. The first, Unnati Agarwal. Moving on, we have KS Akshay, and last but not the least, Paridhi Agarwal. Congratulations to all the winners. You'll receive exclusive branded Microsoft goodies, and we're thrilled to see your dedication and hard work paying off. A quick reminder, to stand a chance of winning amazing prizes like branded Microsoft goodies and Whizlabs subscriptions, make sure that you write a blog or maintain a GitHub repository for each session. Share your learnings on LinkedIn or X, mentioning the Azure developer community, Whizlabs, and Yash Katiyar. Engage in live sessions and follow our social media channels. The deadlines for the submission for this session will be Thursday, 25th October 2024 till 6 p.m. Keep an eye on your email and our WhatsApp community for the submission form. Stay connected and up to date by joining our social media channels and WhatsApp community. Just scan the QR code on your screen to stay informed about all our upcoming events and announcements. Remember, the top 3 participants with the best blog or GitHub page will receive branded Microsoft goodies. Additionally, at the end of the bootcamp, the top 15 blogs or GitHub repositories will receive 1 month subscription from Whizlab. A huge thank you to the incredible team behind the scenes who made this event possible. Your hard work is deeply appreciated. We look forward to seeing you all again on 20th of October for our next session on Develop Solutions with Azure AI Document Intelligence. Don't miss it. It promises to be another fantastic learning opportunity. Thank you again for joining us today. We hope you found this session valuable and inspiring. Let's keep learning and exploring the endless possibilities of AI together. Have a great day, and we'll see you again on 20th at 12 p.m. Thank you.